What if the Mythic Type 19 Celestial Ink and the Mythic BP50 Iron Eruption had a baby? Well, you are looking at it, but is that really true? Let's find out in this video. Now, there's one thing that people consider this as the best Mythic they have ever made. That is because this has a feature that none of the other Mythic have, that is 2 phases. One phase activates when you are in sunlight and the other one activates when you are in shade, so you have no control at it. And it just happens based on the environment. Sunlight phase is dominated by gold and bright blue, with vibrant yellow and orange highlights. Shade phase shifts to deep blues, purples and dark gold, creating a cooler, more mysterious tone. The energy appears darker and more cosmic, with the star-like particles and a nebula-like glow. The sunlight phase emphasizes brightness and raw energy, while the shade phase leans into mystery and cosmic power. The transition from sunlight to shade transforms the weapon from a fiery golden state to a cooler celestial form. Now, when I said 2 phases, I made this video thinking that it's gonna have 6 kill effects. Well, that prediction didn't come true, but it actually has 6 of something, and we are going to find that out in the video later on. Anyways, let's talk about the base version, because most of us are going to get this and end up thinking that whether it's worth upgrading or not. If you talk about the iron sight, the iron sight is pretty decent. It's way better than the default iron sights for the RAM 7. It's got a nice red dot type iron sight, and there's literally nothing to complain about it, honestly. And then we are going to talk about the base kill effect. Now, kill effect is just like any other legendary kill effect, and it clearly depicts the Van Gogh Starry Night painting. Now, I'm gonna tell you, this kill effect is the only kill effect that's going to really show that original painting in action. So why not take a look at the upgrades? At level 1, we are going to get the skins for some attachments such as the FTAC 13.5 Compact, FSS Ranger, the XRK Ultralight Hollow, and the 50 round reload. 50 reload is a really good thing because you are going to use that mag anyways. As the bonus feature, you are going to get a sticker. Moving on to level 2, a very interesting upgrade. You are going to unlock the other 2 kill effects for the double kills and quadra kills. We really need to talk about these kill effects because there's a drastic difference and some of them can be pay to lose. For example, the basic effect shows the Starry Night painting in action, which is really cool. And then the double kill effect is actually very yellow compared to the other 2 kill effects. And I'm not a big fan of that because it doesn't feel that mythic vibe that I expect from a mythic. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but it's just me. It just shows a splash of a whirl of paint. And then the final kill effect, which is the biggest of them all, shows a painting. Now, this painting is not just a painting, it's going to show the board and the surrounding and everything. This is actually why I think it is pay to lose. Now, when this kill effect appears, you are not going to see what's behind it, so you might miss the next enemy. However, the same is going to happen to your enemy as well. They are not going to see you through this painting. So it is like a pay to lose and a pay to win feature. I don't know which one suits the best. Let me know in the comment section below. Also at level 2, you are going to get this Easier of Midnight charm. In my opinion, I would use the base kill effect in competitive matches, such as ranked, and I would use the 4 combo or the quadra kill effect, which is going to show a whole painting in public matches because who don't like to look cool in matches. Now at level 3, you are going to get the advanced form, and with this, you are going to get a different iron sight. Now compared to the base iron sight, the main difference I see with this iron sight is it is going to remove the top brown part of the iron sight, which will give you more field of view, and it actually looks pretty neat. However, that's not the only thing that's different. It's gonna change the appearance a little bit, but I will show good comparison in a little bit, showcasing the base advanced and the final forms. Also at level 3, you are going to get the first blood badge and the calling card frame. At level 4, you are going to get the tracer ammo. Now this tracer ammo shows something like a paint splash, and I expected a little bit more detail in it, but this is what we get. And also as a bonus feature, you're going to get this exclusive kill broadcast. Moving on to level 5, which is the final form, which they call by the name of Celestial Embrace. This one changes the appearance drastically. Now if we compare the 3 forms of this weapon, base form appears sleek and relatively simple with a streamlined design. The energy or fluid-like effects are minimal. Advanced form becomes more elaborate with additional layers and extensions. The blue and gold colors are more vibrant with increased golden detailing and brighter blue energy effects. In the final form, blue and gold colors are at their most vibrant. The energy or fluid-like effects are at their peak, giving the weapon a more dynamic and almost alive appearance. Is that the only thing you are going to get at level 5? Nope. You are going to end up with a special new feature, that's the ammo counter. Now you might not notice it very clearly if you don't look at it. You can see just below the iron sight there's a whirl of painting, and this one shrinks down as you run out of ammo. Now I told you there is 6 of something, but what is it? I was actually talking about the iron sights. This one has 6 iron sights based on the phase, because in the sunlight phase you're going to get 3 iron sights, and in the shade version you're going to get another 3 iron sights. Now basically it's just the difference in colors, and it becomes a little bit thick. slick. But yeah, that's a definitely cool feature. Anyways though, when it comes to the inspection, it is actually one of the longest and coolest weapon inspections they have ever made. And I gotta tell you, it's so detailed. Looks pretty sick. And it also shows both faces of this weapon, which is another cool thing that they have done. But hey, let me know what you think about this weapon inspection. Do you think it's good or bad? Let me know. And now we are moving on to the reload animation, which is something that a lot of people are interested. You are going to inject some paint into it and it is very quick and it's not that flashy. So I think it's a very good thing that they have added something like that to this Mythic, and a lot of people like it. Alright, so let's talk about the other items in this Mythic drop. The next best thing they have added is the character skin, which goes by the name of Klepto, Twilight Traitor. The outfit has a mix of blue and gold colors. The character wears a white belt with multiple pouches and containers attached, likely holding art supplies or tools. She wears a flowing cape or scarf that matches the blue and gold color scheme. Going on to the next best thing, which is the Krieg 6 Masterwork Epic Gun skin. This one comes with a red dot sight attachment skin because obviously the Krieg 6 comes with the terrible iron sight. It has really nice details in it, but if you remove the red dot, it's going to look as same as any other Krieg 6. Then we have this butterfly knife, which is just another butterfly knife. There's nothing really crazy about it, it's just having that starry night textures in it. Then there is another melee weapon in this called the Tactic Melee Streaked Shoveler. Now these shovelers are used in paintings. I guess they are used mostly in watercolor paintings. But anyways, it's a really nice skin and very unique the first time we are seeing something like that. We are also going to get a legendary smoke grenade with this, and this one is very different. We are going to get to see a starry night. When you throw this smoke, so instead of a smoke, you're going to see a starry night. And yes, there are some complaints that this smoke is pay to win, but this hasn't been released in the game right now, so we can't tell for sure based on just leaks. But I don't think it's going to be pay to win, to be honest. And then there's this emote called I am an artist. It just shows the character shows a picture of two people. Yeah, that's kind of a painting that all of us can draw in just a minute. The Nebula's brush calling card is another really good highlight in this because it shows the shade phase of this Mythic, which is really cool. The bewitching keepsake charm is another really cool thing. I wish if it was animated, but it's actually not, which is kind of disappointing honestly. Then we have the Whorl of Midnight Parachute and it has this starry night painting, I guess. Pretty cool. So those are all the items in this Mythic drop. I think it is a pretty good Mythic drop, especially because the Mythic has two faces and it is very unique. For the very first time we have seen something like that. And when it comes to other items, we are going to see a really nice female character skin for Klepto. Also we are going to get a unique melee weapon, and the smoke grenade is really unique as well. But the other items not that cool, they are more like filler items, but overall I think it's a pretty good Mythic drop. But let me know what you think. I would love to hear what you think in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in another video very soon.